everyone. Welcome to the 4th episode of the 4-Minute Warning. I'm Steve Kashat.
And I'm Jason Davish.
Today we're going to be talking about showings, what you as a buyer should be looking for, and what questions you should have for your agent.
What better way than to come to an active listing and to show you the property?
Come on in.
Hey everyone, now that we're inside, first thing you want to do is be very respectful to the sellers. By doing that, take your shoes off if they're asking you to do so, or if they provided you with booties, put them on. I'm sure you would want the same for your house. Keep their house clean. Number 2, make sure you ask your agent if there's any exclusions. If they haven't provided that to you already, that's very important to ask. You do not want to fall in love with something that is not included with the home. And you can refer back to our first video about exclusions if you need to get into that further. Number 3, I always take my clients, we see about 5 to 7 houses sometimes in one tour. So it's okay to videotape, snap photos, that way you can always refer back to the house to make sure that it's the one you fell in love with.
So as you're walking through the home, the thing you want to pay attention to the most is the layout. Anything cosmetic can be changed pretty easily. However, when you start knocking down walls and changing rooms, that's when things can get pretty pricey. That's not usually something a first-time home buyer wants to take on. Other things you should be looking for are the roof, the furnace, and the hot water heater. Those are big ticket items, and those are things that you should be paying attention to the first time you walk through a home. If you think the roof is shot, take that into consideration when you're making that offer, because those are things that the homeowner is going to assume you knew about before you got that offer accepted. All right, so now we're in the heart of the home, the kitchen. Majority of the time, this is the first room my clients want to come to when we walk into a house, right, Jay?
It's my favorite place, man.
Right. A lot of people's favorite place.
So the kitchen is very important. Most importantly, you want to make sure you have enough cabinet space. You want to make sure you have enough counter space. You want to make sure, if you want to eat in kitchen or if you want that open floor plan, you want to make sure it's there for you, because you could knock down walls and whatnot, but most of the time, the older homes, the kitchen, it's very hard to knock down that wall.
Right, and that goes back to the layout part. If you have young kids or you're a newlywed couple, you plan on having kids, you want to make sure that the kitchen opens up to the room that your kids are going to be playing in while you're cooking, because you want to be able to keep an eye on them. It's 100%. Very important to most home buyers.
And you never want to eat what these people have.
That's right. Don't get into their pantry, don't get into their food. It's just disrespectful.
Very disrespectful.
So the last thing we're going to leave you with is a couple tips and pointers we've learned over the years showing homes. I think the most important thing to realize and just assume is that you're being recorded, because it is legal for the homeowner to record you, videotape or audio of you walking through their home. So be careful. Don't tell your agent how much you like the home or how much you like this or whatever it may be. Don't discuss pricing with your agent inside the home. Leave all that for after in the car or on the phone after you've left the home.
Exactly. You're giving away your whole tactics. So
Exactly.
If you say, hey, I'll pay full asking but offer this much, the seller already knows what you've discussed.
Exactly. Just always assume you're being recorded. And just be mindful of the personal belongings of the homeowner as well, right?
And being respectful is the main thing. You don't want to go up to a photograph and say, oh my God, are these their children? They are,
Exactly.
What the hell did they come?
Keep it to
Do
yourself.
not do that. Keep it to yourself. And if you don't like the color of the paint, if you're going to change it, you don't have to discuss. You might hurt someone's feelings, plus it's just not nice.
Exactly, not necessary.
The personal belongings, that's the most important thing. Because if you are being recorded,
Don't go through people's drawers and take watches that you think are nice.
This is a nice one though.
No matter how nice they are, and that is a nice watch.
It is a nice one.
It's kind of frowned upon. So we hope you enjoyed this video. We hope you found it informative, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah, comment or make sure you like the video. Send it to your friends.
Exactly, share it. Take care.
Bye-bye.